Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back to Iloilo Primagalaw Official. This is Sir D.
Hi, everyone. My name is RV Ramon and RV, whatever you want to call me. And we are back here at Rated PG, where we talk about anything and everything.
Under the sun and I'm unfiltered and I'm Uzi.
You're
I
unfiltered.
can
You're
never get that
unfiltered,
down.
Uzi.
Well. It's us three again, and nice to see you.
Yes,
Yes.
great to see you after
The n number of days, or after a long while. Yeah.
yes, correct. The three of us have been friends like for how many years already?
Um.
Okay.
I
Well.
met you. I met you in what specific year, Uzi and Ramon?
Uh. Um. Uh, 2002.
2002.
2003. Yeah,
Oh,
I was first year, second year college.
so meaning then that would make us like 19 years or 20 years of being
30
friends.
years.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I think Uzi like
But there
17
would be
years,
an
18
age
years.
reveal
Yes,
after.
of course. Of course. We should be proud of our ages, right?
Amen. Yes, we
Yeah, of
do.
course.
Are.
And
And
Uzi,
it doesn't show, right, sir?
yes, of course. It's
04.
it's only in the hair. So Uzi, we met each other like 2004, so that would make us like
Yes.
16 years or 18 years of being friends. Through
Oh, wow.
Oh
through
my
through
God.
through that Uzi, like through thick and thick.
Imagine. You take and take.
Through thick
Yeah,
and thicker.
yes, correct. So, may I then ask you, what are the qualities that you get to like with friends or like among your friends?
I think for me, sir, it's really something. The biggest bond, I guess, that you and your friends should have is something you have in common. And for us, probably it's the love for the arts. It's the cultural club.
Yeah.
Correct. So that was the
Is that
foundation of our friendships.
Friendship,
yeah?
yeah. So you get to share something in common, of the same interest.
Mm.
So that, which makes it easier to foster the friendship, because you get to share things in common. You
Mm.
get to share, you get to talk things over and over again, even though it's the same topic, the same situation, and you were there at the same time, but it's like nothing gets old, because
Yeah.
for me, that is a gauge of friendship, that even though you've talked about the same story over and over again, you still enjoy
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the relationship that we have actually grew, from the cultural club and beyond. Like even now, even until now, with Prima Galao, and even like out of Prima Galao, we are still together because of what we really have started to believe, right? Uh,
Yes.
yeah, because we called our club before an organization of finest talents and beautiful friendships. So I think, yeah, and beautiful friendships because it wasn't like any ordinary friendship. No, it was something that's really extraordinary that we don't know that it has lasted for so many years. And you see now, until this very time we are still together, we are still trying, making a way to see each other. Even like for this podcast, we believe that we make time. We are really making time, and we made time to be with each other, because this is not just a podcast. This is really also trying to treasure, trying to treasure, to really trying to treasure the the beautiful friendships that we have, right? Am I correct,
Yeah.
Mon? Who is that? Do we have a visitor?
It's Google Fi.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just trying to put into some more sound effects so that our conversation would be fun. But anyway, yes, yes, sir. I do agree that common ground, that common interest, really made the foundation of the friendship, and the practically another, and because of that common interest, we get to spend time with each other,
Mhm.
which strengthen the friendship some more. I have, when I did my lecture before in renal nursing, I was talking about the propinquity phenomenon or propinquity effect. I do
New
not
word,
know
new
if,
word.
yeah, it is actually like a phenomenon that the more time you spend with a person or with a thing, you grow to like that person more. So I think that
Mm.
is that what basically happened to us. So
Yes.
maybe, well, maybe initially we do have our differences. We are uncomfortable being with each other rather, but because we spend more time, because of the productions, of the rehearsals, day, night, evening, dawn rehearsals that we have,
Almost every day.
we get to, yeah, we get to to develop that friendship and relationship, strengthen that relationship.
Mhm,
Correct.
mhm.
I
That's
believe so. I believe so. What about you, Uzi?
I guess for me, sir, it's a give and take. It's an equal give and take. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah, may
yeah.
big word na ko.
Mutualistic.
Symbiote.
Mutualistic
Mute.
relationship.
Mutualistic. There
Agree.
you go. Mali pa yung term. I guess it's not. It's
But then
always
that's correct, Uzi.
It's
The term
correct.
was,
Oh,
was
okay.
correct. Was
See.
correct.
Yeah.
Friendship is a two-way street. I mean, it's not always, the other person giving out, or the other person doing much more than the other. The moment I think you start out, or you start to realize that, well, wait a minute, it's probably it's just me who's like investing in this, friendship. Then I don't think it's a friendship at all. It's a friendship of convenience, but it's not,
Yeah. It's a
it's not.
parasitism.
Mhm.
Right. It's not a genuine friendship, because friends give and take. I mean, for now, like in my case, I didn't have much before, when we were back in, we were students before. So, my we have friends from cultural club would probably, help me out at the moment, especially late night dinners. So now that I have like a little bit more in my pocket, it's now my turn to, treat them out and to pay back. And then, because it's a two-way street. It's just not yung ambag mo lang is tawa, that's so unfair. Diba? They fed you, and then they treat you out, and yung ambag mo is just jokes and tawa. I mean, that's not fair. So yeah, I guess, for a genuine friendship to be called a genuine friendship, it's an equal give and take.
Correct.
And I think in the circle that we have, like maybe just having primagalaw, I don't think that there is that one person that ang ambag lang nga is tawa, right?
Si
I
Uzi.
mean,
Si Uzi nga.
everybody.
Si Uzi. Joke. Joke.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, sir, I think we were able to really um uh, good good examples of that friendship is really, or good testaments rather, that friendship is should supposed to be give and take.
Yes. And more than that, uh in a friendship, it would really take two to tango, right? I
Agree.
mean, like, the two of you should work hand in hand together to be able to make that friendship work. Because no matter how you would want it, if the other person is not interested, if
Yeah,
if that
yeah.
person is not ever willing to share
Taker,
whatever he
Mm-hmm.
just
has or whatever
taker.
she has, yes, it will not really work out. So I mean, spending with each other, not necessarily physical. I mean, like, even in communication, you have to be communicative. Like, when there's a little request, like, personally now, when there's a little request, most especially if it's not really too much, you have to in a way, give that to that person, most especially if it's a
Mhm.
request. Because
Yeah.
if you don't work it out, if you don't do that from that request, I don't think that friendship will work. You know
That's
what
Yeah.
I
right.
mean?
Mm, mhm.
It's not financial for you to give. It's really just like a very simple
Time.
contribution.
Right.
Yeah,
Your
a
time and
time.
effort.
Yes, your time and effort. It's not even like as what I've mentioned. It's not financial, because if it's financial, it's really very difficult. What is like personally, if I ask someone, for example, to offer something like an effort to be given to the organization, and if that person is not ever willing, well, I believe it is like for me it's really very negative, you
Mm.
Mhm.
know, and most especially if that person doesn't reply, doesn't respond to that simple request of yours. I like for me it's a giving up situation, like for me
Yeah.
already,
Yeah.
It,
I get.
you
it's
know.
like that. Why do you have to push for somebody who's not interested in the first
Correct,
place, right?
Right.
correct.
So and that is supposed to be friendship. If you are
Yes,
really, if you really mean to treasure that friendship, you have to give importance to that.
yes,
Um, and and take like taking off from that, sir. And it doesn't actually mean that you have to give or to grant rather the request.
yes,
It
it
maybe it is as simple as just replying, "Oh, I am sorry. I
Mhm.
am
yes,
sorry," and being
Mhm.
honest that
Yeah.
you could not be there. Then
correct,
just like ghosting or
yeah,
Not reply.
ignoring the request. Yeah,
because friendship also would also entail respect.
Yes.
agree. Agree.
Yes, I mean, like in every friendship, there has to be there has to be respect. That is like for me, I give importance to that. Like what you Ramon said, if you could not fulfill something, it's always good to say it, right?
Mm-hmm,
I mean,
mm-hmm.
you don't have to let the person,
Assume.
yeah, assume or be left hanging for
Um,
some reason that you don't know. Like as paranoid as I am, I think of so many things. You know,
True,
I
true.
get to think of so many negative things. So like for me to stop thinking all those things, I would rather block the person.
And friend FO, friendship over.
Friendship over. Yes,
Oh
as
my gosh. There are so many ex
ano
prime
Uzi.
movers before who were asking us like,
Yeah.
how come I don't find 30 on social media? And it was like, I don't know. I do not know how to
They're
answer that one.
they're blocked, of course.
Everything happens for a reason. And if you find yourself in that situation, you take it with a grain of salt.
Like
And
go
go
on.
ahead, sir.
Yeah,
No,
go on.
I am just saying that uh in order for you to really foster and strengthen a friendship, you have to you really have to be reliable. You have
Mm.
to uh to stick to your word, walk the talk, follow through what you said, that you have to fulfill, because if you are not able to do that, trust will not be established.
Mm.
And of course, I think there is no point to continue the friendship then.
Correct. The most important thing there is you just need to tell the person that you could not do it, that that for
Mhm.
some reason you could not send or anything like that. I mean that's really very important. No, so like for me,
Mhm.
I don't really count my friends. I would rather have two or three. So I would really consider quality over quantity. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could just
Yeah.
yes, I could just have two friends, but then naturally, like we are so comfortable, and we are there for each other in times of need, uh, and that's it. It's
Mhm.
not really having so many. It's really just having quality friends.
I kind of realized that too, sir. I think when I was younger, probably high school and transitioning to college, you always be part of the clique, and then you
Mm,
get to appreciate like, oh, there's so many of us. I mean, there's like more than five of us who
mm.
share the same thoughts, the same. Like you get proud, like you're part of a group or a gang per se. But as time moves on, you all graduate, and then you all find all your ways, and you find yourself only counting the people who really matter in your life, and you keep them close because at the end of the day, it's really quantity over quality. I mean, you get to
Mm.
share your feelings even though you're far away. They still understand what you're going through. So I guess that's what matters at the end of the day. It's not how many friends that you have surround yourself. It's the quality of friends that surround you. That's what matters.
Correct. Okay.
And speaking of quality and quantity, sir, I I am taking the perspective on how are you going to gain, or again going back to our topic, foster a relationship with friends, is that to spend quality time with them,
Mm.
right? And it is not always the quantity of time, the number of the number of vacations that you had, or the number of night outs that you had. It is actually, even though it is just once or twice in the longest time, but if that time that you had with them is is a quality one, then it is a way that you are able to keep that friendship intact.
Correct. So I know then that you, I mean, the two of you do have your friends really that have, lasted for so long. What do you think are the reasons why did it last really longer?
Hmm.
For me, sir, I guess it's constant communication.
Mm.
Um, but it's a two-way street. Even though, like in my case, I have friends like there's the four of us who are part of a group chat, and then and I just realized, like, at the end, like, for so many at times it's just like only the three of us are only replying, or sometimes it would just me, or it would be masinson masisinson na lang ako. So, and then you get to realize, but at the end of the day, again, it's not quantity over quality, and it's also about communication. That, even though, no matter, if like, a true friendship stands the test of time and patience, and yeah, because if no matter how busy you are, if if you really value the relationship, you always have, it only takes a second to reply, or maybe now,
Mm-hmm.
people just sends like emojis. That's enough. I mean, not
Meaning,
just, yeah, you leave the
meaning,
person hanging, but just, it's just
correct,
says seen, which is
correct.
like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's really nice. So,
Meaning then that no matter how close you are, but if you do not communicate, the friendship will not progress. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
yeah,
mean?
will fade into oblivion. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes. So if you want to make that friendship work, you really have to communicate with each other. You have to
Yeah,
be there for each
yeah.
Yeah.
other. Not necessarily every day.
No.
As long as then you keep that torch of communication really on fire.
Yeah,
Yes.
even you're just saying hi or sharing a
Yes,
joke, or
Mm-hmm.
yes. Like
that's enough. Yeah.
yes, reacting to some photos, or like sending like highs or hellos, or like even as you've said, Uzi, like an MOJ. What is that?
Emojis,
Emoji.
Emojis, yeah. G's or J's?
either
What
way.
JI.
whatever. Yeah, simple reactions like that can really,
Oh,
start the friendship again,
Yeah.
restart and
yeah.
restart.
Just knowing
Yeah.
that they're there is enough, and you don't feel you're being left hanging, is enough. Yeah.
Correct, Uzi, correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So for me, sir, what kept us together and intact, my circle of friends, aside from the fact that we came from the same somehow interest, like for example, well, Iloilo Primagalaw and or cultural club rather, and leadership like PSC,
Mm,
PNSO,
mm,
um, is that we grew together.
mm.
We grew together. We and together with that growth is supporting one another to whatever endeavors that we undertake,
Mm.
and also randomly complement each other, feed each other with positive energies that you're doing great in this in what you're doing, good job. So giving those compliments, and also being there in difficult times. One of our friends did under um uh, did undergo a problem with the family. So we were not there to support that her physically, but through social media or through Facebook Messenger, thank God that there is that technology now. We were still able to connect and be able to communicate with her that we are there to support. So that's for me that made us together and in.
Correct, correct, correct. So, I mean, together then, as friends, you need to establish also some emotional trust, right? And it's really very difficult to trust a person emotionally,
True, true,
right?
true.
It,
I
it
agree.
I mean, the emotional trust that you establish is not particularly for, like, boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. Even like with our circle of friends, there has to be that trust, because like if you're given the chance to choose between trust and love, what will you choose, Uzi?
Trust.
Trust.
Trust. Trust, di ba?
Because trust
It is a
with
foundation of love too, right?
Oh,
yes,
correct.
that's what I was trying to drive at. Because even though it's to say, oh, you love the person, well, what's your basis that you love the person? I mean, if you don't even trust the person, so what's the point?
Yes, yes, correct. Even like if you love the person, but if you don't trust the person, the relationship will still be destroyed,
No, no, yeah,
And
right?
how to foster that trust, sir? How to attain that emotional trust?
Basically then, like, presence. I mean, like, you have to be there for that person, and then you have to be true to your words also. uh
Honesty.
yeah, honesty also is the best policy. And then so basically it's like being there really with that person. No matter what happens, you have to be there with that person, because it's not easy that you get established the trust towards another person. It would take really so much time, right? So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like, you have to be there in times of need. You have to be there like when during the darkest hour of that person. And then more than that, I mean, like, that's presence, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
another thing is like whatever secrets like being shared to you, in order for you to be trusted, is you don't share it
It,
also to
it, it
others.
has to be a secret.
Yeah, it has to be a secret. Whatever, like, things that are being kept, it has to be kept forever, and it has to stay that
Mm-hmm.
way forever, in order for you to be trusted as a person. Because if
True.
that person then can share anything like what you've shared together, I mean,
mm-hmm.
naturally and easily, that person could not really be trusted.
Sometimes, sir, if somebody shares like a secret to me, it helps to my advantage that I am forgetful.
Correct, correct,
That's why.
correct.
Well, it's okay. I am listening. I am listening. It not necessary. It is not necessarily that I will. I will. I do not have the tendency to share it with others because
You
sometimes,
forget.
forgetful. Not until that it would be brought up again by the same person. And,
Correct. It would also be in a form of a discipline, right? You have to
mm-hmm,
discipline
mm-hmm.
yourself not to really share, because it's always good to be marites. You know what I mean? It's always very exciting to tell the stories of other people, most especially
Why?
the stories of your friends. But then, if you respect again your friend, and if you care for that friend, of course you don't want to share anything to the world, most especially if it's a
Sure,
secret
sure.
that is really sacred. You have to consider that secret very sacred,
Agree.
right,
Right.
Uzi? And I believe more than that, the like, for me to consider friends is for me to really like the person. I don't really I don't really consider friends
I think that's a basic.
if I don't like the person, right? You really have
Mm-hmm.
to, I mean, like, as in like, not love, Uzi. You don't love, because I believe then like is different from love. Just
Mm-hmm.
liking, like loving in a different aspect, Uzi.
I guess yeah, I think we've talked about this sir before. Like love in like there's different levels of love, right?
Hmm.
Like there's agape, philia, and eros. So it's not eros, it's agape.
It's
Erotic love.
It's
Oh
Then
my.
philia.
then you
It's
you could
philia.
also
It's philia.
love. I mean, love your friends as as friends, because friendship is a form of love, not eros, but
As a
like
family, Uzi, as a family.
as a family.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right? Not eros, not erotic.
All
So,
right.
yeah. So, you have, as a friend, again, what do you think are your qualities? Why is it that some people like you as a friend, Ramon and Uzi?
Ooh.
Why
Oh
do they
no.
What
like you as a
for,
friend?
for, for me, because I am a reliable person. I think I do not want to buhat my sariling bangko, but I would always say that I am reliable in the sense that I would try my best to be there when you are needed. When I am needed, rather,
Mm,
or when you are in need.
mm,
Um, um I would try my best um uh, to communicate,
mm.
di- despite the business of the schedule, and I make sure that whenever you reach out, I will reach back even though it's late. I will definitely reach back. Yeah.
Yes, very responsible.
What about you, Uzi? What are your qualities? Why is it that people like you?
Ano sir, it's because my ambag is tawa. No, I think aside from that.
Because your ambag is just tawa.
So I try to make things light. I guess that's my point. And another, I think for me, like I don't know, I'm loyalty.
Are you
Sir,
loyal, Uzi?
that's the big question. I think I am, because like if I like a certain group of people or a certain person, if it really takes a lot from that person to really turn me off. If I really like you, I like you, and then if you show otherwise, and I would still justify that until the time that I can't anymore, that the red flags are really glaring, and
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
that's the time that I'll back away, and this person is not good for me, or is not good for my circle. So you get to pick and choose at the end of the day, but I guess loyalty is one of my quality traits, I guess.
So you're very
And
loyal,
tawa.
Uzi. In my case, one thing that I don't like among friends is friends who are actually very boastful. So that's why
Mm.
I believe friends like me because I'm humble. Oh!
Oh.
I think that statement killed itself.
Modesty aside, so Uzi, we have to say modesty aside every time we say, because we should not be boastful.
And then
Okay.
another thing, one thing that I don't like among friends is they are very plastic. And I
Mm.
think friends like me because I'm real.
you are right on the face, sir. Yeah, I mean, you're straight to the point, right? If you do not like the person, you will say, you will
Yes,
not say, if you do not like the person, you will not say anything. You will just immediately block them.
correct. Correct, di ba? I say, Uzi, I remember I say what I feel. I
Yes,
say
you do.
anything
Sure.
towards you. Whether will it help you grow or whether
Or not.
if it will hurt you.
You.
As long as I just say things. Di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Although it might not be helpful at times, but what I would want to let the person know is if I share, if I let that person know the hardest word that I could ever say because I care for that person. Meaning if I don't say anything bad about you, is I really don't care about you anymore.
Yeah.
I
Right?
don't hear anything from
There is
Sir D.
just
You're
that
doomed.
superficiality
Yes.
of
Yes.
the relationship. Yeah, or of the friendship.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct,
Right,
correct.
right.
So I think that those are my qualities. I'm very humble and simple.
Honest, sir. Honest.
Yeah, I'm also very honest. Yeah, di ba,
I've
Uzi?
read that honesty in relationship is important than
Yes.
feeling good all the time.
Correct, correct,
So
correct.
Good.
if there is a time that you have to say um uh, uh if you have to say a bad thing or a negative thing towards the person, for as long as you have expressed that kindly
Yes.
or respectfully, then I think that is a good sign that you really care, and that the friendship matters
Correct,
to you, right?
There's
correct.
even a saying, di ba? You tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. I mean that really holds true to what No RV says, because I mean, friends are mirrors of you. I mean, if
Mhm.
people see that you associate yourself with kind of group of people, and then people will assume that you are also that kind of person. If you hold true, if you guys like pink, you probably are pink. If you guys like red, you
Magnanakaw.
probably like red. So
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying anything, but
and I am saying anything.
it
I
is what
am
it is, and
honest.
that the values that you guys hold together shows what kind of person you are. So if the truth hurts, then that's it. Like Surdy
Correct.
says, honesty is the best policy.
Correct, correct, 'di ba? And I believe so that our friendships actually were tested, right? We had
Hmm.
our
Yeah.
own share of
Of
war,
lows.
Ramon, 'di
Mm.
ba? And then with
Yeah.
Uzi, uh with during the
War.
during the, 'di ba,
That term
war?
is war.
Yes,
True.
war, 'di ba?
True.
It's war. Ideological war have sprouted in various corners of the earth. but then again, during that war, you may not like me, you may have disliked me at some
Mm.
point, but I just said what I need to say,
Yes.
right? Because I don't think I just need to hide my feelings, because if I share it with you, meaning I cared about you during that
Mm.
time, even like when we are not really in good terms.
Mm.
And I think that is also, sir, a test of how how much you give importance to the relationship or to the
Mm,
friendship. Like for
correct.
example, you being honest towards me, saying I mean saying your emotions that may entail like bad
Mm,
bad or strong words or strong emotions. If I do not give importance to the friendship, it is just very easy to walk away,
correct.
Yes.
right? If it is so a real friendship is not for the faint-hearted.
Mm.
Kumbaga, it is if your real friendship will be tested time and time again with problems.
Mm,
Well, you are not for friendship. Friendship is not only to feed one's ego.
mm,
You you have to face reality. You have to uh, to go through a certain phase that there would be pain and hurt. So
mm,
Mhm.
if you do not give a damn to that relationship or to a friendship, then it could be easier to there is an easy way out.
mm. Correct, 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 correct. And Uzi?
Ano, sir? I guess my takeaway on rules for fostering healthy friendships, ika nga, I guess it's really communication, because if you do value your friendship over time, like like the three of us. I mean, we're still in good terms because we constantly communicate. We keep in touch, and then we still know what's going on with each other's lives, and then we have this. I mean, this fosters healthy friendships. Like also like our live stream in other social medias also like fosters healthy friendship. That's why whenever I get to go home, I still reconnect with you guys,
Correct, correct.
whoever's whoever's left. So it's nice to know that there are constants. I guess that's the word, constant friends. That's
Correct.
always reliable and always
Mhm.
always there and sturdy thick. Through every storm in life, you know that there are those people that you could just with one kalabit lang are gonna
Are
respond to
there?
your call. So yeah, that's my takeaway on this podcast.
Okay. So meaning then we just need to value our friends. We just
Yeah.
need to really celebrate friendships, like the friendship of our friendship
Yeah.
together. So thank you, Mon, thank you, Uzi, for the friendship. That after for so many
Thank
years,
you.
we are still here together. We are still here,
Yes, thank you.
loving each other and embracing each other's limitations. Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, that's all for today. Again, Ramon, what would you like to say to our prime movers?
Again, thank you very much. And if you are not yet a subscriber, or it is your first time to visit us in our page or in this podcast, please do like and subscribe to Iloilo Primagalaw Official and hit the notification bell button so that you will be updated every time we upload a new topic that we can talk about.
Yes, of
And
course.
Uzi, your sponsor, please.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, asticstore.com. I'm not wearing anything stick today. they're all in the laundry.
You ran out of products to place.
Okay.
That's why they need to send more.
You have to buy more. Anyway, we'll have
Yes.
one soon. Yay.
Support
Correct,
local,
correct.
support
Hopefully
Filipino culture.
Yes.
asticstore.com.
Hopefully we could have one soon, Uzi, as what you have there. You have so many already
Yes,
from
send
Astig.
it out to the universe, to Adas.
Okay, so anyway, we say goodbye, everyone.
And thank you very much. See you
Thank you.
next time.
Bye. 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 Bye.